Hey everyone, I just want to make a quick little about me video to show you guys where I'm coming from, why I do this, and who I am. So to introduce myself, my name is Andrew Bennett. I'm 23 years old. I live in Seattle, Washington, and I grew up in Kissimmee, Florida. I like long walks on the The reason why I make tutorials and have this website thing going is because I feel like if I would have had this when I first became interested in tricking, I would be a lot better than I am now. I feel like tricking would be a much larger part of my life more earlier on. So my tutorials are aimed at the person who I used to be. And I think I'm very similar to a lot of trickers out there, especially beginners. And I want to provide the resources that anyone can use to progress their tricking as far as they want. That's probably the main reason why I do this. I also do it because I love tricking. I love teaching people how to trick. I love learning from others. I love watching tutorials. I love learning how tricks work. I like watching trickers progress, developing their own unique styles, and helping others down their tricking journey, as well as overcoming obstacles on my own tricking journey. And I guess it's just kind of a path to self-discovery and things like that. I feel like I'm a lot like the majority of beginner trickers, especially those who watch a lot of YouTube tutorials. I'm shy, I'm meticulous, perfectionist, I think a lot, and because of this, I'm a concise tricker, and I pick up on little things that some people might brush off as nothing. And since I just recently, about 2 years ago, started taking tricking seriously, I feel like those obstacles are still fresh in my mind. I also like learning how tricks are performed incorrectly because it teaches me how the trick works. It also allows me to help others with those problems learn how to perform the trick properly. But a little bit of history, my activity history. I started martial arts when I was 5 years old. Learned my first tornado kick when I was 7. I practiced skateboarding and skating while I also did taekwondo. I got my black belt when I was 12 years old, and then I quit because it wasn't fun anymore. Didn't know about tricking back then. And so then when I turned 14, I became interested in parkour, freerunning, tricking, that whole movement, and I kind of just dabbled in it. And I remember in 9th grade I was like, alright, gotta land a backflip, it's my goal for 9th grade. So I did a gainer flash, and looking back on it now, I'm like, man, that was way cooler than a normal back tuck. But back then I was like, oh, it's not a proper back tuck, it's no good. But anyway, so I did that, and let's see, in 2012, middle of 2012, I found Wushu, and I thought Wushu was super awesome. I still think it's super cool to this day, and so I started practicing that for about a year, and then I quit the middle of 2013 because I didn't like the strict regimen that you had to follow as a Wushu athlete. So then I decided to replace that activity with parkour, freerunning, and tricking. And so I did that over the course of the next few months. I noticed that I wasn't really practicing parkour. It was just kind of freerunning and tricking. And then slowly but surely it was only tricking, and completely unintentional. And yeah, so then at the beginning of January 2014, I decided to go 100% tricker, and same month I landed my first proper back tuck, and I've been progressing and improving ever since. So that's my little about me video, give you guys a little bit of insight of who I am, where I'm coming from. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks guys.